invited me for this short interview, I put on my best suit. Of course, I'm Anthony Kibagendi, the MP for Kitutu Chache South. Kitutu Chache South is a constituency in Kisii County that starts from within Kisii town down as you drive towards Kisumu. And it borders Kitutu Chache North on the other side, Bonchari and Nyaribari Chache, and of course Karachuonyo on the far end. It is exciting to be in Parliament because this is what I've yearned for. You know, I've run a number of times trying to win this particular seat so that I can transform my community and my constituency. I'm indeed enjoying the ride because I'm transforming the community. I have ensured the little resources that we get to our constituency from the national government, from development partners, we are putting them to good use. And our constituency is vibrant now, and we have ensured that people are going to school. We are transforming our schools, we are transforming our security infrastructure so that the constituency can be safe and we have people that have necessary skills for the job market.
What's that one thing wakati uliingia parliament ulipatana nayo ikakushtua, you didn't expect it and you were not anticipating it?
I got shocked that we actually get bullied, like Form 1s, whereby there are people that are called ranking members. Ranking members have unique sitting spots in Parliament. Ranking members speak more in Parliament. Ranking members are more involved in what I can call decision-making processes within committees. Ranking members who understand the workings of Parliament are more dominant, yet we are all equal members of Parliament. Yeah. But there's that thing that is called ranking member. So ranking member are those people who've been in Parliament like 4 terms, 3 terms, 2 terms, you know, those are the ranking members. So that is one thing that really surprised me.
Kisii County generally, and I would extend it to Nyamira County, this time around they elected a lot of youthful leaders. Yeah. What does that tell you about the community?
What it means is that, you know, every community gets to a point where they want to transition. So the Kisii community is transitioning to fresh leadership that will, of course, take it to the next level of development. And that is what has happened in the larger Kisii region. And even while we did not have a clean sweep, I know in a few elections we'll have a proper sweep. And even for us, we have to work hard as young leaders to transform our constituencies and our counties so that in another 2 or 3 terms, we'll be exiting, because a fresh crop of leaders will emerge. And that happens in every community. Of course, those who are there were there for a little too long. And, you know, there comes a time when communities transform, when nations transform, and that is what actually happened in Kisii and Nyamira County. So we are going to see renewed progress and renewed development in the larger Kisii region.
You know, there's something that we've been seeing in Kisii County. You know, our governor is pretty young, yeah. And then there is, you know, the majority whip, Osoro, the South Mugranga MP. They've been really fighting. Yeah. What's your take on that?
You know, even I also had issues with the governor when I just got in. He was targeting people, especially that had been employed by former Governor Ongwae. But over time, we spoke and started working together. And now they have issues with Honorable Silvanus Osoro, which is literally weighing down the development progress, especially of the governor. The county government is not moving. So it is unfortunate that we are having these exchanges. Although now, like I've said in one of your media stations here, I've said it is time now to stop the jokes. It is time to stop fighting. We bring together all these leaders, the MPs for Nyamira and the governor, they meet and agree to work together. We also bring together the MPs and the governor, and of course Senate and women reps from Kisii County. We sit together and look at what are the urgent and practical needs of our people so that we are able to transform the county. If we continue fighting for the next few years, everybody is going to lose. Yeah? Even in Nyamira, there are issues between the governor and Honorable Nyamoko. Yeah? In Kisii, we have that one with the governor and Simbarati and Honorable Silvanus Osoro. So we now need to tone down. We now need to stop. We now need to come together. And we have a lot of things that unite us. We have development that we need to be pushing. We have joblessness that we need to address. We have agriculture that we need to push so that people get jobs, so that we have enough food in the larger county. And we even have Shabana that has graduated from the NSL to the Premier League, which can be a uniting factor. We need to stop playing around. We need to do our jobs as required.
What plans do you have for your people in Kitutu Chache South?
In terms of the development agenda for Kitutu Chache South, our focus has been education. You know, when we have an educated community and we have skilled personnel, we are able to try and look for jobs for them. That is one. Number two, and in education, I mean, we push people to go to school, we support them with bursaries, and then we build the infrastructure. Number two, we want to improve on the security of our community. We are improving on the police stations. We are pushing government to give us vehicles for police stations so that patrols can be increased. We want to try and ensure that those who are selling drugs and other substances that are banned are locked out of our constituency so that we have a healthy community. The other thing that we want to do is to improve on our road network. We have a challenge with our road network. You know, Kitutu Chache South, other than the main highway to Kisumu, we don't have any other tarmac. So we are working closely with Kenha to help us get some loops, especially from the main highway. And of course, Kura, which will be doing a few roads within the city center, that is Kisii Town. And then, of course, the other roads we are doing regular maintenance of the gravel roads that are from, there are quite a number from the 5 wards that we have. And of course, other than that, working closely with the county government to ensure water distribution. We want to connect people with water across Kitutu Chache South, because that is one of the biggest needs that we have there. And that is why I'm saying we have to work together with the governor, the women representative and the senator so that all this can be actualized.
Away from politics, yes. And when you are not, when you are not MP for Kitutu Chache South, yes. Who is Anthony Kibagendi?
Anthony Kibagendi is a football-loving individual. I'm obsessed with Lionel Messi. I love greatness. I also love LeBron James. And I love football. I play football despite my age. I play football for Bunge FC, and I watch football a lot. I'm knowledgeable about football. And yeah, sometimes I go out to dance. You know, I love dancing, but I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke anything. I don't take any drug. And I encourage young people. I'm, again, a big champion of creating awareness about drugs and substance abuse. Those are some of my passions. And of course, I run some mentorship programs.
Recently, you became a dad.
Yes.
How is the experience? How do you balance between, a newborn and...
Yeah, I became a dad. I was blessed. On the day probably that I was declared winner is when that young man was conceived. Yeah. And that is, we were celebrating. So we have a young man called Andy. He's named after Messi. Messi's middle name is Andres. Yeah, so he's a gentleman. He doesn't cry so much at night, so we try to balance. And unfortunately, Parliament does not have paternity leave, but I try to balance work in the constituency, work within committees in Parliament, work in Parliament, and of course, family and supporting community.
How big is your family right now?
Now, with my wife, we have 3 kids. We have an 8-year-old called Anaya. We have a gentleman called Ahadi, and we have the last born called Andy. Yeah.
Favorite meal?
Ugali, managu, nyama, or ugali, chinsaga, chicken. As in, there has to be ugali somewhere, plus a protein and kienyeji chicken, kienyeji vegetables. Yeah. I would like to encourage young Kenyans, especially in this period, to focus on getting technical skills and getting business ideas and entrepreneurial skills so that they get into business. There are no jobs. Genuinely speaking, there are no jobs. Even the things the president is talking about Mjengo, the housing levy they are forcing on Kenyans, they'll not be able to take so many young people. Construction is so mechanized, yeah, so there'll be no jobs. But if you go for technical skills, as a plumber, you'll get an opportunity. As a carpenter, you'll get an opportunity. As an electrician, you'll install electricity, you'll do CCTV, you'll do, you know, all that. So go for technical training. That will help. And be creative. You cannot sit in the house and expect to get a job or an opportunity. So you have to step out and step up.